we are going to discuss about a human genome project. Human genome project. Which project, my dear students? Human genome project. Very important for the 8 marks. Human genome project. First of all, before going to discuss about the human genome project, what is genome we will discuss. What is genome we will discuss. It is simply it is called HGP. Write about HGP. They may ask you, write about HGP. Write about HGP. Human genome project. Human genome project. What is genome first of all? Genome is nothing but the total number of chromosomes present an individual, total number of chromosomes and genes which are present in the individual, they are considered as, that is considered the chromosomes and the genes which are present in the individuals is considered as the genome. Total number of chromosomes. Total number of chromosomes. How many chromosomes are present in the individual human being? 23 pairs of chromosomes. How many pairs of chromosomes? 23 pairs of chromosomes with a 30,000 genes. There with how many genes? There with 30,000 genes are present in the individual totally. Total number of chromosomes and the genes and 30,000 genes are considered as a genome. The human genome project. Human genome project. Before going to discuss about this, somewhat you should know about the how the DNA, how the structure of DNA. It is a double helical structure. Double helical structure. It contains, these are the nitrogenous bases. What are these? These are all arranged. So this double helical strand with a attached with one another. These strands which are attached with one another by a, this is the adenine. This is the thymine, AT. It is bound by the hydrogen bonds, AT, GC. Like this, there will be the arrangement of this double helical structure. These are the hydrogen bonds. What are these bonds? Hydrogen bonds. So, what is this project first of all? So, this is the double helical structure, and these are the, what is this? Nitrogenous bases. Nitrogenous bases. My project, why did you call it as a project? The project is nothing but the, here they want to know, we want to know the how many genes are present, as well we all know how many genes are present. 30,000 genes already know. These genes, how they are responsible for the different characters. For example, you take, in the families, 4 members are living. That 4 members having the different characteristic features, different tastes, and different lives, different way of thoughts, and they get the different types of diseases. One may get cancer, one may not get cancer, one may not suffer with the cancer. 4 members are there, only one person may get easily liable to the, easily prone to the different diseases. But the 3 persons are strong. Why? What is there? There is a defect in the genes. In that person, he is unable to say he unable to fight with that particular type of diseases, because of that easily he prone to the diseases. In the three members are very fine and the other member is not fine, because of that is the genes, that is called genetic constitution. Genetic constitution of individual, that is the genetic constitution of me is different, your is different, your father is different, your mother is different, like that. Along with this genetic constitution, environmental factors also. So now in the project, why we call it as a project, they want to know what is there in the genes, which gene is responsible for giving that particular character. I think you understood. This, for example, if 4 members are there in your home, your father, mother and 2 children are there. One children is black, other children may be white. It is because of the characters from the father and the mother. Father and mother are white, but the children are black because their grandfather, the children's grandfather and grandmother are the forefathers, may be black. Because of that, genetic constitution is very, they want to know which gene is responsible for causing that particular characteristic features, which gene is causing disease, which gene is useful for giving intelligence. Einstein is there, he is very intelligent person. So why he is an intelligent person? Because of the genetic constitution of that particular individual. And say different types of individuals having some of them are having the criminal characters also. Why they are having criminal characters? Their genetic constitution, maybe genetic constitution. Some of them are intelligent, some of them are very mad, some of them are there is no intelligence, less intelligence, more intelligence, because of genetic constitution. In this project, they want to know how many genes are responsible for giving the characteristic particular characters, and which gene is causing intelligence, which gene is causing another characteristic, which gene is causing disease. They want to know. Before for example, you take before the discovery of DNA, our science is very backward. After discovery of DNA, so we are all knowing we are with the many medical tools were developed. If you know which gene is responsible for causing disease, which gene is useful for the intelligence, which gene causing the different characteristic feature, if you may know in the future, already in the 2003 the project was completed. So which gene is responsible for this characteristic features, already they are working on it. So these are the base pairs. How they are arranged. These are the 23 pairs of chromosomes. They are coiled. These are the 23 pairs of chromosomes. They are coiled in a cell and attached with histone proteins. Like that, they are coiled in one cell and they are present in the one cell, and they want to know the genetic constitution of individual. According to that genetic constitution, we are going to discover the medicine also in the future. Say to you, I and you got same disease. But in the future, the medicine is different for you and to me also. Why? So we are discovering the total genes, how they are arranged, their sequence we are going to know. Because of that, so we are going to develop by this project, we are going to develop pharmacogenomics. Pharmacogenomics, that is nothing but plays very important role in development of medicine. I think you all know that you should know what is the structure of DNA, how the adenine, thymine. These are the nitrogenous bases. What are these? Adenine, thymine, guanine, cytosine are the nitrogenous bases. They are arranged, they are attached to the one another by the hydrogen bonds. Guanine is attached with the cytosine by 3 bonds. Adenine is attached to the thymine by the 2 hydrogen bonds. So like that, this is a double helical structure. There are the 5' and the 3' and 5'. It starts with the 3' ends with the 5'. It is the 3', it is the 5' end. So like that, the double helical structure, and these are attached, they are coiled around each other and forming histone. They are attached with the histone H1A, H1B, H2, H3, like that, the different histone proteins which coil around each other and pack the genetic material in a single very small microscopic cell. How it is possible? All of you think and think about it. Think about it, my children. I said this DNA, 23 pairs of chromosomes, how they are arranged in a single cell, how they are packed in a single cell. You think about it. Thank you, my dear students. Tomorrow we will discuss Human Genome Project on its aims and its advantages and its salient features features. It is which project? This is a mega project. My dear students. Mega project. Why it is called a mega project? You browse through your Google, whatever it may be, and why it is called mega project? Why it is called mega project? After seeing this video, send your messages to me why it is called mega project, my dear students. Okay, I think you all should know about this. So these are the I have given an introduction. Okay, thank you.